The outbreak first emerged in China late last year before spreading across the world, prompting an international race to find treatments and vaccines. Chinese laboratory says it has developed a drug it believes has the power to bring the virus to a halt. A Chinese lab is making a drug it believes can halt COVID-19. The lab says the drug shortens recovery time and offers immunity. The virus first emerged in China before spreading across the world. Beijing, China. A Chinese laboratory has been developing a drug it believes has the power to bring the coronavirus pandemic to a halt. The outbreak first emerged in China late last year before spreading across the world, prompting an international race to find treatments and vaccines. A drug being tested by scientists at China's prestigious Peking University could not only shorten the recovery time for those infected, but even offer short-term immunity from the virus, researchers say. Latest infographics video. Doctors Advice Helplines FAQs Mythbusters Donate Here Health Advisory Opinion Advertisement Homeworld Tamil Patika Chinese lab believes new drug can't stop pandemic even without vaccine. The outbreak first emerged in China late last year before spreading across the world, prompting an international race to find treatments and vaccines. When we injected neutralizing antibodies into infected mice, after 5 days the viral load was reduced by a factor of 2,500, said C. That means this potential drug has a therapeutic effect. The drug uses neutralizing antibodies, produced by the human immune system to prevent the virus infecting cells, which C's team isolated from the blood of 60 recovered patients. A study on the team's research, published Sunday in the scientific journal Cell, suggests that using the antibodies provides a potential cure for the disease and shortens recovery time. C said his team had been working day and night, searching for the antibody. Our expertise is single-cell genomics rather than immunology or virology. When we realized that the single-cell genomic approach can effectively find the neutralizing antibody, we were thrilled. He added that the drug should be ready for use later this year and in time for any potential winter outbreak of the virus, which has infected 4.8 million people around the world and killed more than 315,000. Planning for the clinical trial is underway, said C, adding it will be carried out in Australia and other countries since cases have dwindled in China, offering fewer human guinea pigs for testing. The hope is these neutralized antibodies can become a specialized drug that would stop the pandemic, he said. China already has 5 potential coronavirus vaccines at the human trial stage, a health official said last week. But the World Health Organization has warned that developing a vaccine could take 12 to 18 months. Scientists have also pointed to the potential benefits of plasma, a blood fluid, from recovered individuals who have developed antibodies to the virus, enabling the body's defenses to attack it. More than 700 patients have received plasma therapy in China, a process which authorities said showed very good therapeutic effects. However, plasma is limited in supply, C said, noting that the 14 neutralizing antibodies used in their drug could be put into mass production quickly. Prevention and cure. Using antibodies in drug treatments is not a new approach, and it has been successful in treating several other viruses such as HIV, Ebola and Middle East Respiratory Syndrome (MERS). C said his researchers had an early start since the outbreak started in China before spreading to other countries. Ebola drug remdesivir was considered a hopeful early treatment for COVID-19. Clinical trials in the US showed it shortened the recovery time in some patients by a third, but the difference in mortality rate was not significant. The new drug could even offer short-term protection against the virus. The study showed that if the neutralizing antibody was injected before the mice were infected with the virus, the mice stayed free of infection and no virus was detected. This may offer temporary protection for medical workers for a few weeks, which C said they are hoping to extend to a few months. More than 100 vaccines for COVID-19 are in the works globally, but as the process of vaccine development is more demanding, C is hoping that the new drug could be a faster and more efficient way to stop the global march of the coronavirus. We would be able to stop the pandemic with an effective drug, even without a vaccine, he said. For more updates, subscribe this channel.